This is another very important question I want to ask all of you. Prime Minister and Mrs. Lim looking to invest a new launch freehold property in D15. The time frame is end of 2018 and at the start of 2019. So at that period, Mr. and Mrs. Lim say, I want to buy a freehold property in District 15. And what is their budget? They have a budget up to 1.9 million, right? So as an agent, what you do, you have to look out for what are the projects available back then in 2018 and beginning of 2019, right? So I help you. During this period, there's only two new launch that is during this period that Mr. and Mrs. Lim actually approach any one of you. And the first option is they can go to Amber 45, which is by UOL, a very beautiful project, very near to Parkway Parade, right? 139 units project. And the other option they have is at Ranford Koon Sing Road vicinity, a 16 units boutique project. So these are the two options that you found in the new launch market back then in 2018, 2019 period. Right. So I have a very important question for all of you. With a 1.9 million budget, you can go to UOL Amber 45 to pick up a 2-bedroom for them. Ask them, look here, UOL is a very, very renowned developer, good reputation and very good layout. Amber 45, the 2-bedroom will cost from 1.429 to 1.953 back then. Right. So their budget is 1.9. So it's not enough to go to 3 bedrooms, not enough to go to 4 bedrooms. So what you normally tell them is, we have a 2-bedroom in Amber 45, which is fit into your budgets, right? The other option you have is the Ranford. The Ranford with a 1.9 million budget, then you can see they can actually go up to 4 million. I mean, 4 bedrooms. 4 bedrooms, right? To a 4-bedroom in the Ranford, which is a 16 units freehold boutique development, right? So today, having as an agent for Mr. and Mrs. Lim, ladies and gentlemen, brother and sister, I just want to ask you a question. If you are the agent, will you recommend Amber 45 to a 2-bedroom, or will you recommend them to a boutique project whereby they can buy up to 4 bedrooms? Right. So any one of you can give me an answer. A for Amber 45 2-bedroom. R or B for Ranford, easier. B for Ranford 4 bedrooms. A for Amber 45. Stacy say B. Okay, thank you very much. B. Kian Hong say B. B. How much was their comp at that point of time? Their comp they say we say similar, okay? Yeah, similar. They say everybody pay 3%, okay? Similar. B. Yeah, I saw a lot of B here. Kenny say B. Farida say B. Some say how you pronounce well, I don't know how to read your name, so sorry. A, likely Ranford higher. You will always pay little. Buy Ranford. You see, as many of you start to say B, but B is in fact a boutique project. Very small, 16 units only there. But why you all say B there? I don't understand. Why you say B? I thought everybody would love to go for a reputable developer. You want to have a bigger project, 139 at Amber 45, which is also very close to Parkway Parade. Yeah, but now some of you start to say B, which is boutique development, right? Size matters, yes. So you compromise a 2-bedroom with a 4-bedroom if you go to Amber 45, correct? No? Yeah. So that is something also very true. But this is actually a very good exercise. Thank you all of you for the participation. Why? Because in today's, this might be the same situation that we will be facing. So are we there to recommend our buyer to say, look here, maybe we should go into boutique projects and we look out for a bigger bedroom types. Instead of we buy a 2-bedroom, we can maybe go to 3, 4, or even 5-bedroom in a boutique projects. And does it actually make better sense for the buyers or not? Let's continue to see. So as a result, if you go for 2-bedroom in Amber 45, your profits is this much. Or you can see my cursor, 197,000 or some. The other one is 100,000, and the other one, another one, 2-bedroom, we have resale is 214,000. So this will be the profits that the buyer will be getting after they hold for 5 years and they start to sell now in the market, right? So this is the profits, 214,000, right? And if you have the budget, of course, a bigger project is better. If you can go for 4-bedroom, for example, you have 945,000 profits, right? If you have the budget, back then, purchase price was 2.8 million. Then you, of course, recommend them to a big project. But today, if their budget is sandwiched in between this much, like 2 million, 2+ million, whereby you can only afford a 2+ study in a bigger development now. Versus if you go to boutique, any of the boutique project, at least you'll be able to get maybe a 3-bedroom onwards. Yeah, so that is something I want you all to change the perspective in in your mindset. Not necessarily boutique development cannot buy. But if I have a chance to ask my customer, hey, today you buy this, only can buy a 2-bedroom. If you go to this boutique development, you are able to upgrade to 4-bedroom. So which is better, Mr. Buyer? Yeah, so that is something I want to let you see. That should have an opportunity in the market, right? So if you have the money budget, then go for bigger project, more bedrooms type, whereby it will give you a better chance in terms of profits making. But if you go for Renford, for Mr. and Mrs. Lim case, if you bring them to buy a 4-bedroom, at least they have a 320,000, whereby it's 100,000 profits more than you bring them to buy a 2-bedroom at Amber 45. So that is what I'm trying to show all of you. A bigger bedroom type, when come to next time, capital appreciation, you are able to make more profits compared to a smaller bedroom type, even though in a huge development, right? So I hope I make this statement very clear to all of you, and you can start to see some lights, some opportunity in the market today, in case if you meet Mr. and Mrs. Lim with the same situation, you know what to recommend, right? And this is the District 15, or 3-bedroom is one of the most popular bedroom type in District 15. That's why we got plenty of units. It form up 47.97. So it shows that District 15, everybody love to buy minimally a 3-bedroom, right? That's why developer built so many 3-bedroom. Yeah, and if you have a chance to go on to 4-bedroom, this is a very limited supply market in District 15. Not many 4-bedroom, only 12.53%. So if you are able to buy a 4-bedroom in today's District 15, moving forwards in 5 years, 10 years time, I'm sure if you want to exit, your competition will be very much lower, right? And if you go up to 5-bedroom, even rare, very, very rare, only 1.11% in District 15. 5 years down the road, if you want to sell a 5-bedroom, do you have any competition? No. Basically, don't have that. At any one time, maybe you only see 1 or 2 bedroom, 1 or 2 units for sales in the market, especially a single floor plate. I'm not talking about duplex, a single floor plate, even less than 1%, 0 point something percent maybe, right? So that is the opportunity. We are talking about the supply and demand in D15, right?